Can you start a business without a vehicle? Well, in today's video, we're gonna dive into this. By the way, this is not my car. So today's challenge will be to see which one of these modes of transportation will be the most efficient. For the first option, we have the standard bicycle. Now, this is not just an old bicycle, it's an electric one, and it can really help you out on those uphills. But the problem with the bike is that you can run out of battery pretty soon, especially during those cold days. The battery range gets lower and lower the more the weather becomes colder. So if you do have an electric bike during the winter, it can be quite hard because your battery is gonna deplete very fast. But we're gonna take a look of if it can do from point A to point B in today's challenge. Now, apart from having a well-established vehicle that can transport your products, well, you need a well-established machine, a durable one, and that can hold a long shelf life as well. Well, you guys are just in luck. Now, there is a machine out there that's made exactly for you guys and me. That's something easy to use and durable as well. All right, just like this credit card reader that we have right here. Excuse me, sir, you know that this credit card reader accepts Apple Pay, Amex, and other types of payment methods?
I get it, but bro, who are you?
Exactly, that brings us to our next segment. This video is sponsored by Kiosoft Technologies. I made that financial decision of entering the world of the unattended business, but from the vast choices out there, the decision can be a little bit stressful to find a trusted supplier out there that can fill those needs. Kiosoft has been attending to the unattended since 2002 in over 35 plus countries. They are not new to this, and neither should you. With a vast range of options from coffee self-serve technologies to laundromat options, they have everything to fill those needs and doubts. Now, we all know that starting in a business does not mean being able to afford everything. Like AI machines, smart coolers, or even regular standard machines is quite expensive these days. Kiosoft has got you covered with the new KioVen TSD36 Compact. Offers all new user interfaces, drop dispensing technologies, and can be customized to serve a standard combo or even a full pop machine. Kiosoft is also your one-stop shop offering all-in-one end-to-end solutions, from hardware payment solutions, robust backend systems, and mobile apps. For a limited time, I've partnered with Kiosoft to offer you guys an exclusive 10% off your first machine by entering or providing the code KIOSOLSA10 at checkout. That's again KIOSOLSA10 for 10% off your first machine. Thanks again for Kiosoft for sponsoring today's video. Alright guys, so let's start this challenge. Alright, so this is what we're working with. We got a box of Ritz, we got drinks here, plus other Monsters and Mountain Dew, and we also have a box of chips. This is generally considered what you would take for one vending machine route. Now we'll take it from point A to point B. It's not the exact route I take for my machines, but this is approximately the same mileage as to what I would make in my machines. So we're gonna start with a bike. So let's get this going. Now, initially, we wanted to show the full experience of how it would feel like to have the bicycle with the products on the actual road to the machines. But after careful thinking, we realized that that could cause problems in the road, and we didn't want to do any illegal stuff. Now, at this point in the video, you're probably wondering, why am I carrying the stuff like this? Well, we wanted to go a little bit extreme for this video. But you do have special bags made for bicycle riders that can carry a lot of stuff and stuff that won't move around, especially for those cans that have gas in them. You want to make sure that those cans obviously don't explode once you get to your destination. We've made it to a third of the way. Now it's still a couple kilometers to go. Let's go. We're just waiting on a red stop. Let's do this. I would say the difficult part of this is having your balance, but if you can buy a bag for carry-on, that would be great. Now, even though this was one of the first modes of transportation that I used when I first started the vending machine business, it's still not an easy process, and it's still not to this day. As you can see, things still fall. And that was just the easy one, because then we had the second fall. Ouais, ça va bien, merci. Ouais, merci. Merci. I'm really starting to miss my car right about now. Although it might seem crazy having a bicycle in your small business, it's really not a bad idea if you live in a really compact city like Montreal. You see all those red lines? Yeah, those are all of our bike paths. And here as well. Currently, during the making of this video, there is currently 1,083 kilometers worth of bike paths in Montreal. And there is still future plans of expanding that system. So for most people, if car is not an option for buying, then having a bike, mostly in Montreal, can be an option for you as a small business. Just don't carry the products the same way I did. Trust me, you will avoid a lot of bad injuries like this one. Right about now, we are nearing the end of the bicycle challenge. But I guess the bicycle gods couldn't leave us without having another box full. Rest assured guys that all the food used during the production of this video didn't go to waste. We made sure that I went to the appropriate person. Correct? Ça fait mal un peu? Ah, c'est fin. Tenez un peu. Tenez des chips. Et tiens une petite boisson. Du papier. Y'a pas de problème. God bless. And we are officially at our final destination for the bicycle challenge. I will be posting the time right in this corner right here. So the total time for the bicycle is 1 hour and 5 minutes exactly. And then our second option of transportation is obviously gonna be the metro system, public metro system. So that in this case will only include the subway. I'm gonna be riding in the subway with the grocery bags until I get to destination B, which is the vending machine route. Fun fact, when I first started this vending machine business, I had only one location and I did all of the vending machine routes only with the subway. So I took the subway every single day and I didn't even have a car or I didn't even have a bike. So I took the subway with all the grocery bags to the client to fill up the vending machines. So that will not be new to me in this case. Alright, so now we're at the metro station. We're gonna start this challenge at Crémazie, and then we're gonna go all the way to where the machines are located, which is Ville-Marie. So Ville-Marie, the closest metro station, is gonna be Berry-UQAM. And yes, if you're wondering, I used to do this back in the day, and I used to transport this type of bag directly inside the metro. I also even took buses and stuff, so this is not gonna be new for me. So let's get this going, let's catch this metro. In Montreal, regular pass fares for buses or for subways are $3.75 right now at the moment, and that includes a full trip if it's going to be with the metro, and then a back trip as well with the bus. So a full round trip, but you can take the metro back, but you can only take the bus. Schedule for the metro system here in Montreal are from 5:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. And on Saturdays, well, it's a bit different. It ends at 1:30 a.m. A key point to take away from this is that if you do forget to do your machines during the day, you do have sufficient time afterwards. All right, so we made it to Metro Crémazie. This is gonna take us directly with the orange line directly to downtown, which is gonna be Berry-UQAM. So yes, I used to do this back in the day when I didn't even have a car. I also used to do this with a bicycle, but it wasn't the same thing as you saw on the previous clip with the other challenge. I used to have this type of bag like this, and I used to go all the way to Berry-UQAM to the metro where Ville-Marie is situated with all the vending machines. Back in the day, I only had 2 customers, so I only had 2 hotels, and I only had to do 2 machines. Right now, we're just gonna do 1 machine, but back in the day, I used to have like 2 bags of Maxi shopping bags. Maxi shopping bag is a grocery store here in Montreal, mostly Montreal based, Quebec based. I'm not sure if I've seen Maxis in Ontario, but that's what we have here in Montreal. So we're gonna take the metro right now, and then we're gonna go all the way to Berry-UQAM. One of the nicer things about the Montreal metro is that it's pretty cool and unique, not like other metros that I've seen in the world. Now, this is definitely a step up from riding a bicycle and trying to balance it with all your products. The only downside that I see mostly with metros, and when I used to do it, is when they are crowded. Reason being is that it will be impossible to find a seat with them. Currently, we are headed to Mount Royal, which is one more station right before Berry-UQAM. And here we go. Once you hear the announcement from the radio prompt, that means that you've arrived at your destination. So now, at the moment, we've arrived at Berry-UQAM. All that's left is to walk towards your client's destination with the backpack and fill up those vending machines. Now, we do have to keep in mind that subways usually aren't this quiet. If you do go through rush hour, you will encounter a lot of people, and there's going to be less seats available for you to sit down and then rest until you pick up your products back again. Now, another key point to keep in mind is that the metro system doesn't go to everywhere in Montreal. There is some empty spots that you will not have any other choice but to walk it or take any other mode of transportation if it is too far away. Alright, we officially made it downtown. This is gonna be the posted time right here that it took us to get downtown. Let's see if that beat the bicycle time, and let's go and fill up these vending machines. All of these issues just to get to one machine. It's incredible to think of that. I feel like transportation has really changed, mostly in compact cities like Montreal. Now, right about now, we can clearly see that the clear winner is obviously the metro system. But like I said before, there is a lot of exceptions. Sometimes it can have service interruptions. And well, here in Montreal, we're no doubt about that. We do get them quite often, as you can see here. At the end of the day, it's really about choosing what's the best mode of transportation for you. If you have the best mode of transportation, comment down below what mode of transportation you would choose with starting out in your business for the first time. It doesn't have to be a vending machine business. It can be whatever business. Comment what type of transportation you would use for your first time. Alright, and that's it for today's challenge. I did miss my car for one. A big thanks for everyone who helped with the production of this video. All of their links will be down in the description below. And thank you again to Keelsoft for sponsoring today's video. Other than that, thank you again for 300 subscribers. We'll get this reel going to 500 subscribers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.